Fayose don't come do interview with Shehu for channels. I go like make una hear wetin Fayose come talk concerning the state of the nation. It's very sad after what happened to Fubara, how the state of the nation was declared in Rivers State, how Fubara was removed, some of you calling this suspension, how Fubara was removed, you know, and all that. Have you guys noticed that many governors, many opposition governors in Nigeria right now are now singing Tinubu's praises? All of them are dancing to Tinubu left and right, because they don't want a state of emergency to be declared in their states. Meanwhile, the main purpose of state of emergency is supposed to be a state that is currently or going on chaotic situation. But unfortunately, a lot is happening right now in Plateau, Benue, and many other states. You know, killings are going on in Nigeria. There's no state of emergency. The kind of state of emergency that we have in Nigeria, allegedly, now when you step on their toes, that will declare state of emergency on your head. Make we listen to wetin Isaac Fayose go talk concerning this matter, and may you also see one or two videos how these people are lobbying for Tinubu in 2027. I also want to make una hear wetin Fayose brother Isaac talk in response to his own brother. Make we watch this one together.
There are those who will say, look, yes, you are one of those who is causing problem or who caused the problem of the PDP. Some of you, some of your actions, the implosion of the PDP, and now the party is so damaged and the party is seeking some kind of remediation. But where does the party go from here?
Well, Shehu, I want to correct that, but I take responsibility for all my actions. Why is that after 8 years of a northerner, it is the turn of a southerner, which could involve somebody from the east, south, and southwest. Showing those who zoned or gave power back to the north caused all these problems. You don't have to like a Wike. You don't have to like an Obi. But that should be unwritten, respected, gentleman's understanding of power.
But Governor Fayose, there are those who will also disagree with your position. Who will say, where lies the supremacy of the party? The party, and the Supreme Court has also said that the people, politicians must learn how to understand that the party is supreme in its decision. The party says they were going to give the ticket to Atiku, but some of you work against Atiku as a candidate of the party.
Yes, I said it publicly that I worked against Atiku, and I am telling you again, in the second time coming, if Atiku comes again, I will work against him.
Why?
It is time to learn our lesson.
Is that fair? Even if it's a candidate of your party, is that not anti-party? You're a leader of the party. Is that a good example?
Nigerians want to hear and make a decision and have an understanding. The power of a chief executive or a leader continues to hold and have life and strength when he does not abuse the commands of such powers. If an Asiwaju says, because I'm the commander-in-chief, Mr. Soja, my ADC, shoot that man. So should the ADC shoot the man? No. No. The reality is there is a party supremacy. The party too must be equitable. The party must be responsible. A party or a father or parents that are irresponsible will produce irresponsible children. They will produce irresponsible situations. They will produce rebellion. They will produce anger. Where am I going to, Shehu? Some people can say whatever they like. I am not going to come to the television and be telling lies to people. After Asiwaju's tenure, if and when God gives him his second chance of a second tenure, let a southerner come out. We as leaders at that time, I will be over 70 or about 70 years. I will come out straight that a southerner cannot be president of Nigeria. So don't let us, we are young, we are semi-young people. We must not come here and lead lies and stand with lies.
So this is where politics. So Governor Fauci, this is where politics and democracy seem to be very intricate, right? So a few people might have their voices and their say, but they say that the majority will have their way. But if you say you belong to a political party, yeah. But if you're working against a party that you say you belong to, is that a good example? Are you a good party man? And some of you have wounded the PDP now, and the PDP is not able to breathe properly.
The governor of Akwa Ibom, the governor of Delta, they said between party lines, beyond party lines, for the benefit of Nigerians and Nigeria, we will support Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu because he's making progress. The governors are supposed to be our leaders. Do we condemn them for that singular action? Majority of the Republicans who are senior citizens in America, who are past presidents, are not supporting President Trump's policies today. Because of the interest of America, which is more supreme than their personal interests. Listen, Nigeria is bigger than the president of Nigeria. Not to talk of APC, PDP. It is easy to cross from one political party to the other. Are you going to cross from another Nigeria to another Nigeria to another Nigeria? It takes very honest people to be on the side of the truth against their families and brothers.
So you are saying that
very honest Nigerians and courageous people.
So I'm hoping that this is not about Atiku Abubakar, but you are saying this because Atiku Abubakar is from northern Nigeria. So you're saying that for the PDP, if anyone emerges from northern Nigeria as a candidate of the PDP, you will not work with them.
I will not support the person.
But in this case,
take it clearly. Yeah. I am not a desperate party man. No. When I was supposed to contest election as governor of Ekiti State, the former president Olusegun Obasanjo wanted his friend. The people wanted me. And the people gave me the support. To his face, in Ado Ekiti. When I was coming the second time, the president was inundated by the fact that Fayose should not come. He was impeached. The president came to Ado Ekiti, saw what is on the ground. He couldn't say a word. Power belongs to the people, not to the political class. So,
in that instance, Governor Fayose, if Peter Obi, and I imagine that he wants to run again in 2027, you are supporting President Tinubu for a second term, if possible, just because he's a southerner. But what about a Peter Obi or any other person that comes from the south?
Can I ask you one question, Shehu? Have I even announced who I will be supporting in 2027?
Although you said you supported Bola Tinubu in 2023, so I assume that you still have your backing for Bola Tinubu of the APC, although you're a PDP man.
You see, for me, if you compare today and the past, you will still give it to an Asiwaju. Nobody is perfect. The system is rotten. The situation is not easy to manage. But when you compare the inflation, the challenges, you will realize that it's a far cry from the past. That is the reality.
So, but are you able to consider? Are you able to consider?
1 second, I beg of you. Okay. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Just 1 second. In the current situation, with the current situation of the PDP, Let us assume without saying Asiwaju is doing good or not doing good. Where is the party that is confronting him? Where is the organized party that is confronting him? Majority of our governors are actually fighting for their own survival. They're fighting for their own survival, which is normal. The ones that are bold enough to come out that I'm supporting Asiwaju, they came out and say it. Everybody is fighting for their own survival. That is the truth.
So let me give a scenario.
Federal elections.
Governor Varieties, let me give a scenario. There are those who are tipping in your party. They are saying Seyi Makinde will be a good presidential candidate. If you have a Seyi Makinde, a Peter Obi, and Bola Tinubu on the ballot in 2027, where will you cast your ballot?
Let me say to you, I have, when I saw an advert running on the social media, with all due respect to Governor Makinde, I forwarded it to him. And he called me. And he said he's not running. And he said he doesn't know anything about those flyers. And there were some guys, some boys flying it. He has not told me otherwise. And let me say to you, I will not put words in his mouth. I would rather believe whatever he tells me as a brother. And he told me that he's not going to be the person that will be used against the Yoruba man as president. I stand to be corrected. And I stand there to say that Governor Makinde, by what he has told me, will accept anything changes.
What about
My
Peter
name is
Obi?
Ayofashi.
Considering what is happening in the country today, the groaning of a lot of Nigerians about the situation in the country, the economic situation in the country, there are those who say that they're faced with a lot of challenges, and perhaps under the Bola Tinubu's leadership, that Nigerians have seen a range of policy shifts, which immediately is impacting negatively on their pocket, and that perhaps people will be thinking of an alternative. In your mind, with what we have on the ground, is Peter Obi looking like an alternative, an option for you?
Let me take you back to the days of Obasanjo and Olufalaye. People said Olufalaye will have done better. Obasanjo spent 8 years. Yeah, came, they said he was an angel. He passed. We had the Jonathan. Everybody came, Jonathan must go, we will not agree. An angel is coming. That angel was the Buhari. Did Buhari do well? I'm not going to answer yes or no. But the question I want to tell you that there's no day you will satisfy people of this country or any country at all. That is life. You own nothing. Your wife is not your own. It's your wife until you pass. Your house is your own until you pass. It belongs to somebody else. Today, you are not honorable until you leave. People are now saying, Jonathan, come back. The same Jonathan they drove many years past. It is best to allow an Asiwaju to conclude his tenure, complete his tenure, because this is a southern slot, and let him fix the country, go as far as he can go. We go back to the north. The problem that did not start today cannot end today. Everybody just try to make it better.
When I went last to see President Tinubu, he was not very happy on the situation of Abia. And I gave him my word that we are going to work hard. We are going to work hard to bring back Abia to be very strong union like any other state. And the president knows that we, as leaders of Abia, are capable of doing that. So, and we are going to do that. We are calling all leaders. Nobody will be left behind. we're in government. Everybody must rule with us. If anybody doesn't want to rule with us, we rule him. So it's better they join us to rule with us. So I believe that we'll achieve our desire, because the most important thing is for the party to be very strong and speak very loudly in our.
The fear of second term and state of emergency don't make all our opposition parties. They shake back. Mr. President never do 2 years in office. They are already campaigning for him. Not his own political party campaigning for him. Opposition governors. The fear of state of emergency. The fear. Say, I won't go second term. I won't go second term. Even opposition leaders. Many of them don't broke. And the one we no broke, the money we don't put together. You know one EFCC collector. You know one go jail, you know big man, no life detention. Everybody, they don't whip them for life. Now opposition, they lead second term campaign for Mr. President for my country. Even Mr. President never do second year in office. He never reached 2 years when Mr. President reach office. But opposition, opposition party, all of them na campaign from left to right. Now God we go vote for, now God. The fear of state of emergency, who no go fear? What a country. Now one party we there now. No need to arrange election for 2027 INEC. All of us, we don't agree. Say go obey. Make we they continue to they go. First time in the history of our country, now opposition parties, opposition leaders, opposition governors are the one leading campaign for APC. What the APC don't do in 2 years? Is it possible to change things in 2 years? The answer is no. Up till now, as we speak, so many people don't buy for our country. Our president self never show face. But opposition governors are telling us, na them, na him, then go vote for come 2027. We don't enter him. God bless Nigeria. Oh yeah, now continue. If we never shade the house where they buy now, na poor picking children go buy it. Wow, I watched my brother interview on Channels News, Channels Television Today, Politics Today. I watched my brother Ayodele Peter Ekoke Eborato Jollof Rice. My brother, I love you so much. But my brother, I want to cast your mind back. You said in your interview that Governor Yebanji is winning 2026 election. I think, my brother, I don't think so. Average Ekiti people, they don't want the guy anymore. And remember, my brother, the last 2 elections in Ekiti, 2018, you supported Eleka lost. He went back to his village in Ikere. 2022, you supported Bisi Kolawole. Bisi Kolawole lost woefully. He came distant third. He was sent back to F1. Now, 2026, you are supporting Governor Abiodun Oyebanji, and I can assure you too, under free, fair, and credible election, Oyebanji too will be making his way back to Ikogosi. You forgot to tell us the things this man has done with the 4 years that they've given him. These 4 years is bad road, no development, zero development, white elephant project, nothing is moving. and you are saying you are supporting a man like that. Anyway, you have right to support whoever candidate you want. That is the beauty of democracy. But I, your junior brother, can assure you, under free, fair, credible election, Oyebanji is on his way back to Ikogosi, where he belongs. May God bless you. And I advise politicians, once you take one leg forward, you take the second leg. Before you take the third leg, look back and see if people are still following you. Most politicians, they don't look back. Oyebanji, Ikogosi, here you come. God bless Ekiti. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
For the way the country they go now, a lot of our elites are still fighting for themselves. It's very, very unfortunate. They are fighting for themselves, not for the people. But I'd like to see your comment. I like to read your comment all the time. May God bless everyone of you that is commenting on our videos. Like our videos, share our videos, join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about what is affecting you and I. This is NAIJA Watch Media. Take care, guys, and bye for now.